The topic is Ctbs, and Group 7, please get ready. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. You're listening to Ctbs. I'm Louis.
And I'm Emily. We have all the latest news here, whether it's politics, entertainment, trends, or anything. We've got you covered.
This is just in. South Korean prosecutors have applied for an arrest warrant for former President Park Geun-hye for her role in corruption scandal. Ms. Park was accused of allowing her close friend, Choi Soon-sil, to allegedly extort money from big firms, but has denied the allegations and apologized to the public last week, before being questioned by authorities for 14 hours.
The case is very serious, as the suspect has demonstrated acts of abuse in part by making companies give money and infringing on the freedom of corporate management by using powerful position and authority as president, prosecutors stated in a statement on Monday.
The prosecutors argued that evidence like computer hard drives might be destroyed if Ms. Park is not arrested. Ms. Choi has been charged with bribery and corruption and is already on trial.
The Seoul Central District Court will now determine whether there are grounds to issue the arrest warrant for Ms. Park. If it is issued, prosecutors will have up to 20 days to continue the investigation and file charges against her. As president, she has enjoyed immunity and repeatedly refused to take part in questioning.
But now, she could face several charges, including abuse of power, coercion, bribery, and leaking government secrets. From president to prisoner, what a special woman. Let's take a short break and we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. It's currently the flower season here in Taiwan. Hey Emily, do you know about Alisan's flower season?
Yeah, I've been there before with my family. The flowers are gorgeous. But isn't it about to end? Our reporter Natalie is on the spot. Natalie, are you there?
Yes, this is Natalie. Achoo! The flower season this time attracted about 30,000 people, which is a large number. Achoo! Unfortunately, I'm allergic to flowers.
Wow, 30,000 people. Seems like the flowers are really beautiful. I've always wanted to visit there.
Here, we have the chief of Alisan's office. Hey chief, what can you tell us about the flower season?
Sure. Even though the flower season is over, there's still plenty of others born on the mountain. Since the cherry blossom season opened a little bit later than before, there are over 30 kinds of cherry blossoms in Alishan Park.
30 kinds of cherry blossoms? I don't think that both eyes are enough for me. Chief?
April 10th is the last day to visit the cherry blossoms and other flowers. Because of that, the Alishan Park held an outdoor concert and everyone enjoyed the wonderful music. Whether for sightseeing or a family trip, there's a really great place for you to come.
Well, if you weren't as lucky as the rest and can't make it this year, there's always the next flower season.
And here, we have a recommendation for visitors. Just follow the mountain tour to Alishan Electrical Education Center to enjoy the cherry blossoms. Then, if you walk along the road to Shanghai Shenmue Theater, you'll see hidden landmarks. You can take as many photos as you prefer.
Thank you, Chief, and we'll get back to Louis and Emily.
Breaking news. In an incident involving United Airlines, a 69-year-old Vietnamese male, David Dao, was forcibly pulled off the flight in order to make room for 4 United employees. In this violent incident, David Dao suffered concussion, lost 2 front teeth, broken his nose, and incurred injuries to his sinuses that may require reconstructive surgeries. Our reporter Coco has the details. Coco.
David Dao described his ordeal as more horrifying than his experiences in Vietnam War. His daughter, Crystal Del Pepper, told a news conference in Chicago that they are sickened by his treatment. He refused to leave the plant because he needed to go home to see his patients. After receiving major backlash from outrages around the world, Oscar Munoz, the CEO of the United Airlines, has stated an apology, but the reputation and the trust of the company has already been damaged.
We are back for this week's entertainment. We'll be discussing about Despicable Me 3.
For their seventh fully animated feature film collaboration, Illumination Entertainment and Universal Pictures present Despicable Me 3, the latest and much anticipated comedy adventure in the Despicable Me franchise, including Despicable Me and the biggest animated hits of 2013 and 2015, Despicable Me 2 and the spin-off Minions. Have you ever seen these small, yellow, adorable-looking creatures with one or two eyes? Yes, you're right. They're called Minions, and they'll be back on yet another crazy adventure in Despicable Me 3. Hey Emily, have you watched the newest trailer for Despicable Me 3?
I've been so busy these days, so I didn't even notice that the trailer is out. Have you watched it already?
Sure I did, and here's a short clip.
That sounds cool.
Since you haven't had a chance to watch it, let me explain some details to you.
Really? That's great of you.
Do you remember Gru, the supervillain of the movie? He finally meets his long-lost brother, Drew.
Wow, I didn't even know he had a brother.
Well, he does, and after reminiscing about their past, Drew tries stirring things up when he wants to team up with Drew to steal the diamond another supervillain has stolen.
Wow, that seems interesting based on the fact Bruce turned into a good guy.
Also, the Minions landed up in prison.
What? I'm really looking forward to seeing that part since they always come up with really funny ideas. I'll definitely be in line when the movie comes out.
If you like to have a good laugh or happen to enjoy animated movies, make sure to check out Despicable Me 3, hitting theaters on June 30th, 2017.
And that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Emily.
I'm Louie. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you for your performance. Let's welcome Group 7. Their topic